huge. I need a loser. I gotta think I'm a loser for the end of tonight. He's gotta be weak and he's gotta be gay and he's gotta have no chance in the fight. I need a loser. I gotta think I'm a loser before we collide. It might be Or and it might be Tim Pool and they might be no longer alive. No longer alive.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to LoserCast, not Outlawed Thoughts. I have to remember that. It still fucking happens, and it's only going to get worse now because I started doing Outlawed Thoughts again. So now it's back in my fucking brain. Yes, so welcome to LoserCast. We're back for another episode, obviously, and then I want to start with just showing us the winner or loser from last week.
Pepper seed, Kyle.
Yeah, who lost?
Well, I thought it was funny because Eldon's managed to get a win 2 weeks in a row. Because Bill Gates takes the dub right underneath Elijah Schaefer. I really thought both Black Neighborhoods and Elijah Schaefer are great picks. I still think Nicholas Cologne, me being the only one who voted for Nicholas Cologne, is the funniest outcome.
How did Epstein get nothing?
I thought when I saw it got nothing, I was like, it'll be so. I'm just gonna leave it. It's gonna be so funny if no one votes.
By the way,
I just left it. I was like,
Groypers are voting on it.
dude, I fucking edited videos and produced an entire segment to go over the Bobby Slayton shit. No one cared.
Nobody knows who that is. Still, people need to watch the show and then vote.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then nobody would be voting.
Hey, we're averaging like almost 100 views on the YouTube videos, and then we're getting around another 200 on Twitter, 300 on Twitter, of actual views, not the fucking stupid thing because Twitter doesn't do concurrent, right? It just stacks them all, so it's hard to estimate. But I can see on my back end to see how many people are actually watching at a given time, and it's around 200. So we're getting about 200 unique views on Twitter and 100 views on YouTube. God. We've only been doing the show for 13 shows. I mean, to give you an idea, like Outlawed Thoughts, when I started that out, it took me a solid 8-9 months of streaming consistently until I got like 50 viewers consistent. So we're already past that just because, frankly, we all kind of have a bit of a viewer base coming into things, so that helps a bit, you know.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. We all do.
Yeah, mine are degenerate gamblers. Hopefully, they're happy with my my wins so far tonight.
Mm-hmm. How'd you do in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Okay, so if it makes you feel any better, I'm in the state of Alaska. Alaska is obsessed with the Seahawks. So anytime the Seahawks are in a game, that's going to be the team that gets rooted for. Everybody's going to be out and about prancing around for the Seahawks. Now, you might ask yourself, why does this make any sense? And the answer is it doesn't make any fucking sense at all. For some reason, Alaskans become Seahawks fans because the Seahawks come over here and fuck around in Alaska a bunch and go fishing and shit. And somehow that makes them the favorite team in Alaska. I've never really understood it because the argument, I guess, would be like, well, they're the closest state to us. And it's like, yeah, but like, that's negligible because you got to get through Canada still to get there. Like, so what the fuck is the point here? But you can pick any state you want and glom on to their team.
Well,
and you chose.
Yeah. But they are the closest team, though.
Yeah. And also, I will say, my mom's family is from Washington State, and then one of her sisters moved to Alaska, and so because of that, now yes, I'm
there's
fully
a lot of
accepting that.
crossover between Seattle and here because of the fishing industry and like tourism industries, especially.
Yeah, and drugs.
That too. Oh yeah.
Is anybody picking the New England Patriots as the biggest loser this week? I don't know.
Surprisingly, I don't think the Patriots are the biggest loser in this situation because, frankly, I mean, they did what everybody thought they were going to do. You know, it's not like they went
did
out
better than people thought they were going to do.
And good point. Very good point. I mean, I was going into it with people telling me, "Oh, the Seahawks are going to shut them out, and it's going to be fucking."
I mean, on the season they did better, but in the game, I think they did worse than I thought they would.
See, I think they did better than I thought they were going to do as far as the Super Bowl performance because everybody I had talked to over here are fucking Seahawks fans, so they're all telling me, "Oh, they're going to get fucking destroyed," you know. And then I watched the game and I was like, well, this is a really shitty football game in general. I thought the Super Bowl game itself was horrible.
It was an unwatchable game. I think probably the biggest loser might be the American NFL audience because the game was horrible. Assuming the halftime show was terrible. The alternate halftime show was also terrible.
Can I be honest with you? I watched both of them and fucking... I hated the fact that it was all in Mexican speak, but the truth is that performance was just 10 times better than anything Kid Rock did.
Kid Rock is old and probably methed out. And
I will say he was not lip syncing. I am defending that motherfucker on that. He wasn't lip syncing. I've seen Kid Rock.
I wouldn't imagine that he was.
He was simply incomprehensible. You know,
it's just how he
so was Bad Bunny. Though.
If he was lip syncing,
by the way, exactly, Toad.
If Kid Rock was lip syncing, then you would have been able to understand the lyrics. I watched like clips of both of them. Neither were good. You know. And neither and I kept thinking back like, oh man, this one's better in this regard, but I was like, but this one, but then it's got to be in the other regard. Anyway, can we segue in this? Not to spoil anything, this does segue directly into my nomination for the week.
All right.
Oh, we can jump right into things. Go ahead. Who do you got?
Only because I was like,
is it Bad Bunny? Oh,
yeah.
Bad Bunny. All right.
I went with the lowest hanging fruit I could this week, but it's only because we were just I don't mean to hog it, but I was like, hey,
no, this works.
I'm about to re-talk about it in 10 minutes. Otherwise,
I'm bringing up his Wikipedia right now.
Yeah.
This works perfect.
Well, by the way, if he was actually singing in English, he would have been like banned from TV because his lyrics are all like. Pretty much about just pounding pussy.
Yeah.
Like that's
I mean, he was miming it the entire time. Yeah. And here, to me, this is why he took it for me over Kid Rock. It's because he did that thing on SNL a few months ago. I don't know if you guys remember when it was announced that he'd be performing on I
do remember seeing
yeah. And he's like you fucking gringos better learn Espanol or whatever, he's like because he's gonna be in Spanish, he's not gonna be in English, I don't, he said that quote unquote.
Puerto Rico, it's not part of America. Fuck that. You don't come into America and tell me to learn a different language. It's not the language of the country.
We literally marched the entire originally native population of the country into segregated portions of land and took their language from them. And you're coming here telling us that we have to learn your language. I don't think you understand how this works.
Well, also if you go deeper back on the, it's also like, even deeper than that, like, the English won out. The English Anglo-descended people won out over the Spanish-descended people as well. So, it was even more of a, Northern Europe victory over the dirty Iberians. But
I like fighting words.
but where I was going with the SNL thing is that during my time at working pest control, which I no longer do, But I incidentally started learning a little bit more Spanish, just, you know, interacting with Spanish customers, just because, you know, I'm not fucking retarded.
I thought you meant because they're the pests and you have to
Well,
speak to them.
yeah. You got to learn their
Figure
language.
out how to tell them to leave.
Yeah, exactly. That's all. That's also why I'm learning Hebrew. But
we have these cucarachas in here. We have to get rid of them.
Yeah, no. But I mean, I just incidentally started learning better Spanish, rather. You know, because I do recall, but I started recalling my, you know, up to 8th grade Spanish. I think actually 10th grade Spanish a little better, and as well as the fact that you know, I interacted with these people every day. I still couldn't really fucking understand a word of what he was saying because, and then my wife brought something up. She brought up a post that it said, you know, dear white people who can't understand what the fuck Bad Bunny's saying. It's the Mexicans. We don't understand what the fuck he's saying either. Because apparently the Puerto Rican dialect of Spanish is like a very like kind of slurred and lazy
It's
fucking.
what you
it's
would
like
refer
the
to
trash.
as cocky Mexican.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So they're like, it's the trash, you know, trash Spanish. I'm like, oh, no wonder. Because I was like, when I was watching, I was like, okay, you know, whatever. Let me try to engage with fucking modern media genuinely to some extent, and you know, still. The other big criticism that my wife pointed out, it's just a fucking music video. He filmed a music video at you know,
by the way,
with
if
the
you watch
shitty
the
set that looked
performance,
horrible from the top. You know, it looked horrible from the stands. And but they're down there, you know, with the camera. They're literally just filming the world's most expensive music video. And you know, with these shitty, you know, stalks of corn in there. It's like, oh, you know, it represents the Hispanic heritage. It's like, yeah, I get that. Also, that's more Native American than fucking Puerto Rico. But whatever, you know, who fucking cares? You know?
Yeah. Now, which one really is the biggest loser here? Because he had Bad Bunny, Kid Rock, and the TPUSA thing, even though I know that thing took like, I don't know, about 5 million viewers away from the Bad Bunny halftime show.
Maybe.
Well, but the Bad Bunny halftime show was
270,000 at most.
Was a bunch of gays that Jews love to promote. The TPUSA one was a bunch of Jews who are actually gay and in the closet. So, like, I don't know, which one was worse? I don't know. Or was Green Day worse than both of them? I don't know.
It was just a Zog fest, dude. You couldn't escape it.
Yeah. Did you watch Green Day? They were only on stage for like 10 minutes. They played snippets of 3 songs, and that was it. And then, like,
well, and apparently,
I watched none of it at a time, only afterwards.
At the end, he was like, "Oh yeah, fuck Ice," by the way, and like as he was walking up the stage.
Well,
I love gay sex.
apparently, he said something at the beginning of his performance, but they
notice.
cut the microphone, so that he was not able to say whatever he was saying. Which
it was the 14 words.
Yeah, I think it was probably "fuck Ice."
Yeah.
I think it was. It was either "fuck Ice" or something Trump related. But they cut the microphone.
I thought you were just joking around, and I didn't understand "fuck Ice." I thought you said he yelled "fuck guys" in the microphone.
Ooh,
I was like,
hell
yeah, dude, whatever. You know,
I think he does do that.
I famously despise Green Day. Eldon can tell you if Green Day comes on in the room, I'm actively trying to stop it from happening.
Oh, I like their 90s shit because it was more just like angsty.
No, I can't listen to any of it. I find his voice to be nails on chalkboard.
But then we had, my voice is, I think, similar to his in a way because I grew up listening to a lot of Green Day, so it's just kind of the way that it is. But I'll agree that Bad Bunny is a huge loser. One thing that people I think are not thinking about is Bad Bunny is actually a bigger loser than people might think because he's said
gay.
that he was going to do this whole thing, be like, I'm going to be like totally queer, man, and be wearing dresses and like promoting queerness all the way and like showing my nipple and shit like that. And then he didn't do any of that. So I'm like, he's a coward. He backed out on all of that. So that makes him an even bigger loser.
Although
Double down, you fucker.
I did see one guy grinding on another guy, and immediately I was like, "Ooh, gay!" And
there it is.
I made sure to point that out.
You were watching football happen.
Yeah, that was the Seattle.
Oh shit, that was the game. Oh goddamn! I wonder. It was like 3 hours after the halftime. I was like, it's still going.
Yeah, Yeah. Why is
What's
this guy
this
grabbing
gay
this other
shit?
guy's ass?
Yeah, is
Why
this
is he
is this
handing
the
his
queer
balls
performative stuff I was promised?
Yeah, I mean, I think he definitely qualifies as one of the biggest losers. I think it's interesting because even though I don't think his performance was even that bad, it doesn't matter because not enough people watched it to be able to judge whether it was good or bad.
Yeah, like
I heard
also
it was energetic in a very homosexual way, probably.
yeah, like
Yes.
and that was my criticism. If anyone's nominating fucking Kid Rock, I can segue to that because I that was my criticism of the Kid Rock one. Like my wife and I, just again we watched it like a couple hours ago. I was just scrolling through. I was like, hey, have you seen any of this actually yet? I've heard about it. And she's like, no. I was like, all right, let's just fucking watch clips of them both. Extremely gay. The Kid Rock one, very low energy, low T.
Yeah, it was
and then it
was the Jeb Bush halftime show.
Yeah, it was a please clap of halftime performances.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we can move into the next one. Do you want to go, Toad?
Yes. All right. I'm not going to take the one that I think is more obvious that somebody might take, and he definitely deserves it, but I'm going to go with one that nobody is talking about. We don't even know what this person's name is, but I'm going with it anyway, and we're going to call, I don't know what we want to call this guy. I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. This happened within the last week or so. I think it happened
I think I know what this is.
just over a week ago. So I almost used it last week. I'm going to use it this week.
God damn it. I did see this news article, and I tell you, sometimes you see a headline and you have to read it twice to believe that it's real.
Well, this has happened before, though.
I
know.
That.
Yeah.
This is not the first time that this has happened.
So a man turned up at a hospital with a live World War I artillery shell in his butt. The 24-year-old Frenchman, not surprising, forced the hospital to evacuate. He could have blown up much of Toulouse. We have questions.
His butthole was Toulouse.
Saturday night. God damn it. On Saturday night, in a relatively quiet area of Toulouse in southwest France, a 24-year-old man was rushed to hospital. He had an 8-inch long World War II artillery shell crammed into his rectum.
They had to specify. By the way, they had to specify the length.
Yeah.
That was required.
Yeah. Above average size.
Yeah.
That's when he's a size queen. He needs that.
Yeah.
The 8-inch shell.
An African artillery shell.
Yeah.
He's a Frenchman after all.
Ringwell Hospital was evacuated, staff and patients running for cover as the bomb squad was called in and the fire brigade stood by.
Wait, was he threatening to blow up the hospital? Yo,
I'll do it, damn it.
my ass, and it's gonna blow.
What in your general direction? Oh shit!
He's like, I will blow anyone here. I mean, I'm gonna blow up anyone here.
The unnamed man is now fine. I mean, he's definitely sore, and he's going to have some tough conversations with his parents and the police that are due to interview him about handling a Category A munitions next week.
Because it goes in the ass.
He's not going to be interviewed, though, because he's remaining anonymous. So
Category ass munitions.
Dude, you know what's funny is if this happened in the United States, you can't stay anonymous. That guy would have been outed immediately.
No, I think the same thing happened in England, like not that long ago.
I remember the story from England. That was a couple years ago.
Was it also another Frenchman?
Well, it's a literal representation of their figurative raping by the Jewish overlords. But
I thought you were going with it's like a metaphor for how the French participate in wars. They just get artillery shells that belong to other countries.
Yeah, you know what? Let's edit that back in. I think that'll probably be better for the algorithm. I should probably chill.
What's wild is I'm reading here. So this is an 88-year-old. When an 88-year-old for the British up there.
Wait, this guy's
back.
88?
No,
the other
no. See, look, read. So how
Yeah,
does a 24-year-old end up with a World War I artillery shell in the first place? To be honest, I'd have thought the shoving a historical relic up your butt phase comes later in life, at least in your late 20s, when an 88-year-old Frenchman put a World War I artillery shell up there a few years back. So this is the other story you were talking about.
So that
the
guy
other guy
was
actually
another
French.
Frenchman.
too.
Was another
with
fucking
French?
frog.
Yeah, who fucking?
Yeah. What is it? The frogs and putting fucking artillery shells up your ass.
I think the loser for this should be French assholes.
Charles's comment there. Ooh.
Yeah, I do remember seeing this story. There's an X-ray of said butt plug in said anus, and it is
hold on.
quite
Now,
intense.
we have to do an early
died,
life. We have to do an early life check on the guy who had that, and now look at his last name. See if it's French.
Yeah, my name is Greg Chocolat Bleu.
Steel butt plug in MRI. I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah,
It's definitely got to exist.
It's a woman. It looks like.
Okay, it must have happened several times because I do recall a story specifically with a man. So.
Woman left with horrific injuries after sex toy dragged through body during nightmare MRI scan. This was
What's her last name?
January 2025. Unnamed 23-year-old. She had this was a silicone butt plug though.
No. There's
it would have to have
metal.
metal in it because it would have to be like silicone.
It had to have had
with like
some metal in it. Yeah. Well, it says she
Yeah.
thought it was 100% silicone. Oh, I'll just leave the butt plug in then. But even if you thought that, like, who's gonna leave? Like, what are we talking about here? I don't know, man.
No, I believe this is the X-ray photo from the one that I'm
Oh, you found it?
referencing before.
Okay.
And that is the gentleman who became Twitter famous a little while back. And that was I believe a stainless steel butt plug that was then driven
Last name?
Fort Hayes.
Last name. We need to see if we if ethnic stereotypes hold
I
up.
did not find a last name.
Yeah,
If
the other
niche
story, though,
European stereotypes.
Yeah, like even if you think the butt plug doesn't have metal in it, why would you leave it in for an MRI? No, I just need it in there, man.
They won't know.
It's fucking nuts.
They won't know. They're scanning my body and seeing everything inside.
Yeah.
They won't
Yeah.
see it.
It's not like they got X-ray or anything like that.
I mean, if it's an MRI for your shoulder, like I got, I could have felt comfortable having a yeah, that would be nuts. Oh my god, the machine's so loud that would be horrifying. It's full Final Destination, dude. I haven't seen. Apparently, there's an MRI scene in the new Final Destination.
Oh,
I haven't seen it yet. So
I'm just picturing the monitor, right? The guy's sitting on the other side of the MRI machine. They turn everything on, everything engages. He's looking at the X-ray, and he's looking at this butt plug just making no, hit the button.
What if that was someone's like preferred method of suicide? They just got like a butt plug made out of magnets.
Yeah.
Somebody just puts a bunch of jacks up their ass. Like, just, all right, hit the switch, Igor.
You shove your ass full of shotgun shells.
They take out the butt plug and the butt plug says "fuck ice" on it.
Oh yeah, I wonder
And
if
then closed commercial brought to you by the Democrats of America.
Painted on your chest. This is for Alex Peretti.
yeah, you need to have a I wonder if this guy in the French store, I wonder if he had a message on the
Free Greenland. Written across.
No war in Ukraine.
I'm just saying 8 inches gives you a lot of coverage. You can put a whole sentence.
Yeah, you can
That's
put a
what I'm
manifesto on there, dude.
Yeah. He's right
We
up
must
there,
secure the future. Wait.
the MRI thing just reminded me of that black dude that wore the chains into the MRI room.
Oh god,
yeah, dude, that's what.
I think he had a chain and a lock, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Around
and
his
it
neck.
was-
it was like Flava Flav or whatever. It was Flava Flav that had the huge like fucking clock necklace. Is that what I'm thinking of? Yeah, we're that into an MRI basically.
Dude, the nuts thing is that if that was real gold too, I mean, that guy was fucking rich as shit. You know,
Yeah.
like, or, you know, at least had some value around his neck. You know, like fucking, you know, like.
All right. Well, I think
And then
we
you
can
just
move on.
fucking die like that. That's what. Anyways,
That is the worst. Like, then that's the end of your story. You're like,
Yeah,
you're
like-
the guy who went into an MRI machine with a butt plug. You're the guy who went into an MRI machine wearing a chain. Like, it's just like
Darwinism and its
there's
finest.
no way to sugarcoat that. You're just historically fucked.
there's
Man.
so many medical accidents people don't understand. You got to, anyways, whatever.
Just try to explain, dude. By the way,
Like,
can I just say, absolutely accurate that you might see somebody at an event like Skankfest with these injuries that we're describing. I feel like at any event, I feel like Skankfest is the place you'd find a black guy who's got like a chain mark across his neck. He's like, man, I went into the MRI machine and you won't believe what happened.
Someone
don't
with,
survive
someone with an
that,
someone with an
next to
ostomy
it.
bag, you're like, oh, you have Crohn's disease too? Oh no, I had a fucking dildo up my ass, and then they turned on the MRI machine. I forgot it was up there. Now
Well,
I
you
don't have an
see,
asshole.
I was in England exploring and found this piece of artillery.
Oh yeah, all these people probably
Frenchman.
are wearing sea bags now. That's true.
Yeah.
That sucks, man. That
Very
dude, that
good
definitely
point.
makes him a huge loser. ICP Festival, that's called a gathering of the Juggalos, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
It has a title. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Come on.
There's only
haven't you
about-
been?
Yeah. It's only about half the skank fans are juggalos. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I may or may not be able to sing along to basically all of ICP's catalog.
Well, yeah, and
That's
that's
funny.
what these people are doing when they go into the MRI. They're singing fucking magnets. How do they work?
Fucking great. God damn it.
Oh no, I'll shove my ass full of shit and find out.
I'll find out, damn it.
There's got to be a huge overlap between ICP listeners and MRI incidents.
What if you
All
shove
right.
your ass full of coins and go into the MRI machine and just drive Jewish doctors crazy?
Maybe that Fago soda has metal in it. Chug some
Fucking
go into
lead
an
and
MRI.
aluminum shavings.
Iron in it.
I was genuinely, I like before the MRI, before I had my MRI a few couple months ago, I was like looking up online. I was like, if you have like high levels of heavy metals in your blood, will it affect the MRI? And it's basically like, no, dumbass.
Oh, you fucking retarded.
yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
I
It
love
said that
asking
nicely.
questions to Gemini because Gemini AI talks like Google instead of like ChatGPT, and
Yeah.
you will ask it things sometimes, and it will give you a "What are you fucking stupid?"
Oh, that's what I
kind of
want.
response,
Yeah. I want to be
and I love
berated,
it.
yeah.
Like, I want an AI that tells me I'm half retarded when it responds to me.
Yeah, just like yeah, I just watched the second Megan movie the other night instead of watching the Super Bowl. That's basically, if you've seen the first one or whatever, that's like her thing. She's an extremely like snarky, bitchy AI.
That's kind of how Gemini is half the time. It's like cunty to you, even though you're asking just normal questions. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Well, she's also
That's
trying to kill people, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Gemini is too, trust me.
who owns Gemini?
It's Google. It's fucking, that's super
Yeah.
Jews.
Yes. Jugal.
Jugal.
Yep.
Israel goal.
Jugal, god damn it. That's great.
Jugal.
All right, well, you want to go? I'll go
Yeah.
last. What do you got for us, Eldon?
Can you pull up my Twitter real quick? I posted a photo.
Oh, okay.
shit.
He's got something on his Twitter.
Yeah.
Ooh, you
By the way,
posted
go
Twitter
follow Eldon on Twitter. That's his
Pretty
only
sure I did.
plug. He needs all he can get.
He needs it in his fucking thing there. You need to put his tag in the.
I just started doing that this week.
In the name there, man.
I don't think there's enough room.
You only
No,
have
I
yours.
think I can. I think I can put both of them in there. I've never actually tried.
It makes
so.
it look like Eldon is Liberty Layton. Go follow Eldon at Liberty Layton. That's him, guys. I can't even say Liberty
God.
Layton. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Liberty Rayton. I got it.
Okay, I've got it here to share now. Finally, sorry. About that,
Okay. I'm not searching the right thing. I can.
Yeah.
What's your name on
right.
Twitter? Again?
It's Zenis Dominus. It's it's gonna be on.
I just
screen.
searched Zenis, and apparently it thinks that Zenis is one word off from penis.
Dude,
Yes,
Zenus
so,
the
yeah.
Penis was a high school nickname. It was awesome.
Ooh, what do we got here?
I'm
So
not saying that. I'm just saying, anyways.
Besides Mega Mind or whatever.
my pick is gonna be Elon Musk because he was in the Epstein files as well, and he was really, really wanting to go to the island. He's like, dude, come on, let me go. And he ended up not setting foot on the island, I guess.
Oh, please let me go.
But
I'm gonna guess he did.
I'm sure that he did. We just don't have evidence of it yet. But just the meme is Epstein choosing Stephen Hawking over Elon Musk.
All right.
It is pretty hilarious
that
that we
movie.
know for a fact that Stephen Hawking went to the island to go fuck a bunch of midgets, but fucking Elon Musk is in emails being like, please let me come.
Yeah.
Please, when is the next party?
I want to go to a really wild party. Like, come on, dude.
Was it midgets or was that just what Epstein was telling them to blackmail off? No, I swear they're legal. They're midgets, guys. They're not kids.
midgets.
No, here's the one thing I will say. I did see one email like from between Epstein and another person that was like basically like referring to the what do you call it? Like memes and stories about Stephen Hawking having sex with minors, and basically it was I forget who, if it was Epstein or the other person, whatever, saying like, "Hey, do you see this? Do you see these rumors? You know, the rumor is you got a Hawking's dick to work." And then I think it was Epstein replied, he's like, "If that was true, I would get the fucking Nobel Prize." So I will say, maybe his penis completely didn't work, but he was still molesting the girls to the best of his ability. That seems
it's
to
the
be
Michael
the
Jackson
case.
method, right? Oh,
What?
it's the Michael Jackson method, right?
Well, speaking of, it seems like
that's
Michael
being framed. Yeah.
I think Michael Jackson was fully like intercepting children to prevent them from
that's
getting
what I
to
was
Epstein
thinking too.
Island.
Yeah.
I'm on
dude.
that conspiracy right now.
He was like,
I'm on it.
He's like, I was beaten, I was tortured and abused as a kid. I want to save
Yeah.
these fucking kids.
I have
Yeah,
often defended Michael Jackson. These files coming out have only made me defend him more. And I know that makes people a bit like off put, but listen, like I've gone deep on the Michael Jackson thing. If you want to like look into that, you can go dig into a bunch of books and stuff, but go listen to his lawyer is the most important one. Go look and listen to Michael Jackson's lawyer. He's still alive to this day. He still defends Michael Jackson, even though he's not getting paid by the family. He hasn't been paid by them.
Culkin, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Kevin McAllister.
And so when you listen to the people who are actually around Michael or were involved in the cases and stuff, which McCulkin was, which the lawyer directly was, you get the vibe that he was very much being blackmailed and pursued by a
Which
group
is weird
of people.
because he white-mailed himself.
Yes, and by the way, bros, if you're 100% correct to assume that, because it was a bunch of Jews involved with going after him.
I mean, it's the same. Like it's like just this Israeli fucking slash not just Israeli, I guess, but the people who made the Hollywood what Hollywood is, like
the Jews.
Yeah. Exactly. They just made it, and it's no secret, they brag about and it's, and it just so happens that there was a Jewish mob, and it just so happens that, like they were able to extend their power because movies became insanely profitable and lucrative, you know. And then as a result of that, then coincidentally, right at the same time, Israel started popping up, and then lo and behold, you know. Anyways,
By the
I'll
way,
have to
this
go
is
and-
exactly my opinion.
Nice way around the YouTube censors, I guess, on that. Milestable. The most Miles table kid.
although you're able to get diddle in there no problem. So
Yeah, that's a good point. Wait a minute.
he said diddle twice and then Miles table. I wasn't able to get that one in
You
there.
could have said diddleable.
Yeah, exactly. But that doesn't flow. He probably went through this exact same thought process and was like, I can't even say that.
Diddleable? I can't say Liberty
diddleable,
Lake, but I can say
diddleable.
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 Diddleable. That's a tricky word.
As a child, that was rather diddleable.
Dude, that's a fucking Twitter bio.
Rather diddleable
I
as a
was quite
child.
diddleable.
Come on, me youth.
I can't put that in there because that would be a lie.
Toad's like looking at photos of him at 7 years old, like, I can't lie to people like this.
That was when I weighed 30 pounds, you mean?
Looking back at me, I see I never really had a chance to have sex with an adult man.
God damn.
I don't know why I thought of that song. Except
I
looking
love-
back, and I just like
it is both dark and hilarious to picture the fact that there is at least there are multiple people in those Epstein files who are trying to get the attention of Epstein, who are like, man, I just have to be a bigger pedophile. I have to try harder to get his attention. I guess.
very best pedophile, Jewish pedo. Dun, dun.
There's so many people
To
in
rape
there, like,
kids is my
all this stuff coming out. I couldn't like
to eat
pick
them.
any of them as losers because I'm like, who do you even pick out of all of them?
Dude, the list is lit. That's why I made the subtitle of this episode. We need the list of the list. It is. There's so many fucking people to hang from lampposts out of this goddamn shit. That there are too many. You have too many people. The
I
list
was gonna go with Savannah Guthrie. That's
Oh,
the
God
biggest
damn
loser.
Oh, that whole case is fucking weird.
That is,
There's something going on there that does not seem right.
Did you see the footage that got put out of
The masked individual.
the
Yes,
people
I
at
did.
the front door? Yeah, that shit's weird,
Was
man.
it one person or two?
One, yeah.
That reminded me of the one fucking what do you call it? The lady who got killed, the Minnesota lawmaker or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
that.
Which was that was arranged by Tim Walz.
Well,
Yep.
that's I was literally going to mention
Allegedly.
Oh.
was that the video is very similar, where you had that black and white like footage of the guy standing at the door. And
Yeah.
shit.
And now maybe I'm just comparing ring camera footage at night and saying it looks the same, but you know.
By the way, this is actually my opinion in a nutshell, which is that either she is completely dead and was dead to begin with, or she wasn't abducted at all and she walked off with somebody else or orchestrated this, or somebody in the family got rid of her to get media attention, to get something. It's something weird. Something weird happened here, and I have a feeling it involves somebody in the family.
My mom is saying that. She thinks that it was the.
My grandma said it. My grandma
She said
said
her
the same thing.
stepbrother looks like the guy in the footage and is trying to like inherit something. I don't know. I don't know if she's right. I mean, you know me. I go way down the conspiracy path, and I'm like, nope, this has something to do with the Epstein files release. Like the timing can't be a coincidence.
I just work backwards from Israel to whatever.
Yeah, well, I'm watching like the, you know, like her like going on TV and whatever, and that like interview with her. I'm like, something is way off here. Like this is not believable.
Yeah, something strange, definitely. Doesn't make
So
sense
you're-
at all.
Wait. Oh man, I lost track of people's nominations.
What do we got so far? We've got
Artillery butthole guy
Artillery Butthole
That's
Man.
right. That's right. That's right.
I think we're gonna
How
go
can you
with
forget?
That was a great bit. That was great. Yeah.
Artillery
That was
and
good.
Butt Frenchman.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
it's
him. We had
Yeah.
Elon Musk, and then we had Bad Bunny.
Yep.
Yes.
Which leads me. And ladies and gentlemen, I have not done this yet on the show, but I am going to enter something that encompasses more than one person, because my loser is so large that it cannot fit with just Kid Rock's feet.
Oh, no. It's the
alone.
entire Epstein list? Oh.
No. Well, that would be the funniest outcome. We're going to talk about that.
Be like, let's stop going through people. Just the list. Just the list.
My plan was
list
to do
is the
that as
loser.
the honorary mention at the end. So we'll continue that discussion anyway. But no, my pick is the entire Turning Point halftime show. I don't think it's enough to just pick
Kid Rock.
him here. Yeah, because there's a much bigger shit show that was this entire show. So this entire thing was pre-recorded. That's the first thing I want to point out. They got to decide how this thing was viewed by the audience. They got to edit it. They got to decide what you got to see. This is basically the equivalent of Kill Tony, right?
Bro,
Dude,
this is the gayest thing.
At least do it live. If you're going to compete with the live NFL halftime
That's
show,
the
do
thing.
it fucking live.
I think the majority of people, if you ask them, would tell you this was live, because that's how Turning Point sort of portrayed the way this was being put out there, was that this was a live performance. It's not. It's a pre-recorded performance. In fact, the lip-syncing issue that arose from this around Kid Rock appearing to be lip-syncing was caused by the editing of these people.
The sound wasn't synced, you mean?
Right.
Yeah, they just need to sync the audio and visual files.
It's like, how can he be lip-syncing if he sounds like shit? Like,
if you've ever watched any kind of gaming content, or you've watched YouTubers who do this stuff, or you've ever edited, you might be familiar with this. The clap, right? When you're doing editing,
the
audio guys, I do this every time I sit down to record a YouTube video. I do that. Why? Because I need to know where the channel for my audio is versus the channel for my video, right? Because I have to be able to sync those two files up later on if I'm recording my audio separate from my video. That's how most live performances are done. Most big, like Libertarian Party conventions or big political events or Turning Point events, they're all done that way. So they did a separate audio channel. Whoever edited this thing together put the audio channel in out of sync, which made it appear like all the performers were lip syncing, because it's just slightly off from the audio signal. So the whole lip syncing debacle was caused by a shitty editing team. The feel of the show was horrible. Let me point out what they did here. It wasn't just Kid Rock performing. It was all these other fucking country guys that nobody gives a fuck about. No one has ever heard of these people. They don't sound good. Not a single one of them.
Two of them, and she's a little bit more into music, I will say. I rattled them off. She's like, "Oh yeah, like the first one and the third one are country singers."
Right.
Country
I'm
singers,
way
I
into
think.
music, but I don't listen to country, so
I've got a
and she does. So
small vinyl collection. I used to have.
I'll give them that. I'll give them that. At least two of them were recognizable to someone who does, occasionally listen to country music. Not, it's, she mostly listens to metal and rap. But
dude, why didn't they have Nicki Minaj perform on it?
This is what I'm going to get to. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I can legitimately. I can make the argument why they should have had Kid Rock and Nicki Minaj go out there together and do a version of one of his songs or a version of one of her songs or do something like that. Because those are the two biggest performers they have in their wheelhouse. Like, okay, so you use that. The problem I have with and the reason I didn't just make it a Kid Rock Biggest Loser, made it everybody, was because all of those country performers, and I understand you are 100% right. A couple of those guys are people I've at least listened to on the radio or seen on YouTube, that kind of stuff. I like old school country. Now, if you want to represent American country music, It is not this new generation of country music.
You'd have to resurrect like Johnny Cash.
You'd have to, well, yeah. Well, I mean, so here's the thing. Actually,
You
what's
could put Willie
hilarious is,
Nelson out there. That would be an improvement.
so this is what I'm going to
Really,
say.
yeah.
David Allen
You want to
Coe.
do it, but
David Allen Coe was still doing live performances just a little while ago. There are plenty of people they could have gotten that are still old school country that are around. They could have gotten what's his name?
guy on
Hunter
YouTube
Root.
that does the racist songs.
They could have got Hunter
Me?
Root to go do it. They could have gotten yeah. They
No,
could
they
have
should
gotten Coe.
have Kanye on it. Play Dude, that would have been amazing. Do you realize how many views that would have gotten if he played
Oh, it would have
that?
been nuts.
Dude. It would have been the show.
Everyone
But
would have
it all-
done
Even if he did his Hallelujah version, just do the Hallelujah version. People would be like, "Oh, we fucking know,"
No, but I know you're saying they should have gotten the dude that like was extremely famous for like 2 seconds and then he completely disappeared.
Yeah.
What the fuck was
Um,
that guy's name?
I'm forgetting his name because he was
Oliver Anthony, something like that.
Yes.
Oliver. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have gotten that guy.
They could have paid through the nose to get somebody like Oliver Anthony. They could have reached out to Hunter Root or any of these other like big country guys that are big on the internet that are listened to by real conservatives. They didn't do that. They went to guys that they already knew that they could get cheap.
They could have gotten Creed. Come on,
Dude, yeah.
everybody wants that. Creed, they've been touring like recently. They'd probably do it, but I don't know.
Well, you
what
know
the
why that's a big
price
middle
tag
finger
would
too?
be.
Because Creed did the halftime Super Bowl. They did the halftime show.
No, they didn't. Everybody thinks they did, and it's like a Mandela effect thing. They played one of the Dallas Cowboys Thanksgiving game.
No
halftime
shit.
Shows. Yeah, they never.
God,
did a
I
Super
swore
Bowl.
that was a halftime show.
It was a halftime show, but it was a Dallas Cowboys Thanksgiving game.
It was just
That was
more,
an amazing performance, though. They did a
Yeah.
great job.
Yeah.
So, like, why not fucking have that? Go do.
they
you
really
know, like,
took
I mean,
us higher with that one.
I was about
And
to-
here's
I
the
was
other
thinking
thing.
of something.
Can I say just a tangential point? Something that irritated me.
My
about the
arms are
Turning Point
open
thing?
to another.
Yeah.
The Turning Point show wasn't on a football field.
yeah.
No.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know if I'm the only one who noticed that. No one seems to have brought that up on
Was it
Twitter
even in
or
front
in
of an
the
audience?
discourse. I think there was an audience, but it doesn't matter. The point is, the whole point of the fucking halftime show is that you have to design the show around doing it on the fucking field.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
why-
Super Bowl halftime show.
It's
Right?
it's
That's
like
why you. Yeah, I mean that's why
Yeah.
ultimately most halftime shows are not really fun to watch from the audience because
No.
they have to like set up all these fucking pieces and things and overhead shit and all this stuff that makes it kind of hard to look at if you're right like watching from the sidelines from the stage or from
Dude.
the audience.
Yeah.
But
When I was in
yeah,
high
it was
school-
insane. I mean, it's just on a stage.
it'd be like if they just like TikTok live streamed.
It's
the
literally an Oscars
alternative, you know, like it's like you could have done it anywhere, you know. Like,
We got to go
Yeah,
back
I mean-
to like my high school days, man, where you could choose between like a decent like halftime show that was going on, or you could watch the Bud Bowl. I think was that on a different channel, or was that during the? That might have been during the actual Super Bowl. I forget, but they had the Budweiser versus Bud Light like football game, and then there was MTV had Celebrity Deathmatch. You remember that?
Celebrity Deathmatch
Competing
is
with
one
the,
of those
the halftime show.
hidden
Yeah.
gems.
Oh yeah, it
Uh,
was.
That's
I can't
some
believe
great
they were
shit. I
allowed to
love
put like extremely violent shit like that on TV.
Yeah.
Well, it's claymation.
it's
so you
yeah,
can
it's
do it.
claymation.
Yeah, it's not
You
real.
can
The
show- you
effort
can show
that went
Marilyn
into-
Manson being decapitated. It's fine.
Dude, I
It's
tell you, it's the
claymation.
South Park effect. It's the fact
Yeah.
that they were like, well, it's animated, get fucked.
Yeah.
Like, we can do what we want now.
it's cool,
not
and it's
real.
for adults because it's Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do PG-13.
Yeah.
Disemboweling. God, I forgot
People-
even specific ones, but you know.
People don't
Yeah.
give
they
Adult
would
Swim
blow.
enough credit. Adult Swim produced like so much great shit of people's like
I loved Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That
Oh,
was,
yeah.
that was my thing.
a great example. Like, yeah.
I don't really
they-
watch most of the other stuff, but I had friends in high school that were into like all of the shows that were on it back then.
Perfect Hair Forever.
Yeah, I feel
Uh,
like
12-ounce mouse.
I feel like there was something on Adult Swim that
That's so
everybody could like if you came up in the 2000s, the early 2000s especially.
Rick and Morty is part
Fucking-
of it now, isn't
Yep.
it?
I think
They are now, yeah.
Metalocalypse,
I like it.
dude.
Oh
Metalocalypse.
yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
I still have the I have a one of the Death Clock albums in our car right now.
Nice.
It plays every time it comes on until the Bluetooth kicks in. But I get to listen to
There you
5 seconds of Death Clock every day. But
Yeah, but I very
yeah.
clearly think that Kid Rock's performance was not necessarily bad, but it's exactly what you expect from Kid Rock, which is not very good either. So it's it's one of those weird situations where I don't expect Kid Rock to be all that amazing. So I was never like a giant Kid Rock fan.
No, me
Oh,
either.
the kitty.
I can name like
By the way,
two
Kim
fucking
and other
songs.
people who watch this show and message me after the show love Bros's cat.
her name is
Everyone-
Opal. Her name is
Opal.
Opal.
Okay.
All right.
They'll like that they had the name. That's become our intermittent fucking mascot because every time your cat comes on the stream, Kim or one of the other people is like, "Hey, I saw the cat again."
Oh wait, let me get the Sharon view so that she can come up here. Oh, perfect! Look at that. There we go.
Aw.
That's the show pussy.
Yeah, exactly. We have girls. We have a cat.
Yeah, so there's I felt like I had to pick either Kid Rock or somebody related to that, and then I thought, you know what, everybody deserves to get some here.
Yeah,
The
especially
whole
Erica Kirk being involved.
Erica
in that shit,
Kirk.
too. She's a total fraud, dude. And she's
She's fucking nuts.
Did you see the shit that was coming out? Like she was texting like underage girls and like grooming them. Did you see that shit?
Yeah, that's some weird shit.
Yeah.
There's so much with the Erica Kirk. The thing with
She
the
might be
Erica
involved
Kirk,
with Epstein.
She
thing with-
was in. Oh, sorry. There was that she was involved with some like Romanian fucking. Yeah. If you were gonna bring that up, I forget exactly what it was. But it was like some like adoption thing or something like that, some adoption scheme, which sounds awfully like that. The Clinton Haiti,
yeah, it was like a
child
grant.
trafficking thing.
I didn't see that. I
was like
saw the text with the young girls is what I saw.
I didn't
Yeah,
see
it was
that.
like a grant company. It was like
crazy.
a grant company that she was involved in regards to the adoption thing, and there is some weird impropriety there. It seems to me like at least they were doing some illegal reporting, would be my assumption, reading what I've read to cover my ass allegedly. But that's what I would think is going on. Now people bring up Candace Owens and all of it. I think the reason Candace Owens is going as hard as she is probably because she saw some of this stuff very early on. Specifically the charity stuff, specifically the stuff involving kids, probably all that kind of shit, and the talking back and forth. I think this Erica Kirk chick is a reality TV show chick who wanted to become very famous, and she married into that and got into reality TV and all the rest. And
That makes sense.
then he died, and she looks at it as a business opportunity.
Yeah.
She's like,
Dude,
now I
that's
can.
some weird shit too. She was on like people were resurfacing clips of
Oh, yeah.
a couple of different reality shows.
So I knew that before this
Pretty-
shit because
pretty
before he was
scandalous
dead.
reality shows that she was on. Oh god, she was on these reality shows where she was like fucking other dudes. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
Perfect
when-
trad wife.
Yeah.
Well, and what is it that you just had that big story that came out in regards to all of this with that Elijah Schaefer stuff, right? And to me, I look at it, it's like, oh, this is all kind of similar.
That was
It's
so
funny how that
last
works.
week.
And then now you've got people calling for Keir Starmer to resign and step down as PM over
I'd call
there.
for worse, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, me too. Trust me, I think we all want worse. But,
The people that the British civilians who haven't been arrested yet, that are using proper speech, are calling for his standing down. Other ones have been censored. And language includes drawing and quartering in the streets.
Yeah.
I want to see this. Yeah, Candace has seen a lot of hustlers in the hood. Blacks are great at spotting grifters, smart blacks. So to be clear here, Candace Owens is absolutely grifter. If you know anything about her past or history, I've talked to Toad about this and other people before. She's absolutely pro-censorship. She absolutely believes in zero privacy. She doesn't believe in any of these concepts. She pretends to. I've watched Candace Owens for almost 8 years on the internet. I know her MO. But at the same time, it doesn't mean she's wrong, and it doesn't mean what she's talking about is incorrect. I'm very much of the Megyn Kelly defense on Candace, where I go, well, no, she's done a lot of horrible shit, but it doesn't necessarily mean she's wrong here. In fact, I think she's probably right. But yeah, if you know anything, I mean, she tried to start an entire company that was based around getting people's private information to out them when they, quote, did hate speech. So if you know anything about her history on the internet and where she came from before Turning Point and all the shit she's talking about as her past, which isn't really her past.
She left the Daily Wire, man. Maybe there's a difference in her now.
Well, no, she left the day she left when she was leaving Turning Point and stuff and getting involved with Daily Wire was when she launched that whole program and stuff I'm referencing. And she then killed it off after Philip DeFranco basically ended her career. Which people forget that it was Philip DeFranco who spent an entire month deciding, no, fuck this bitch. And it all happened because she started a Twitter feud with him. And I don't think she realized how massive that guy really was on the internet.
You mean how he got fat?
This is actually when he was skinny.
I don't know who this is, but that's a great joke.
Philip DeFranco is like
always like
the guy who became famous on YouTube for doing daily news. Is how I
remember him. Yeah.
You know, he would do like reactions to internet drama and real world drama and political drama, kind of tie it all together in like a short 15-20 minute video. He used to be really good. He became more of a leftist. And he built up sort of a media empire around him. Today, I mean, the guy is probably under the radar, but he's probably like the 4th richest YouTuber on the platform. And people just don't know it. He's one of those guys that flies under the radar. He made so much fucking money back in the day, it's not even funny. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars a year in ad revenue that guy was generating.
Damn.
Who was first, Keemstar or DeFranco?
DeFranco. Keemstar started covering the stuff he did because it became because he left like the esports and like shit talking kind of space and went into like covering regular like media. Keemstar has a really dirty past. I don't like that guy very much.
The house is a fucking dirty.
His name sounds too close to Keir Starmer though.
Yeah. Keem is funny, but I'll never forget, like, Woody's gamer tag is one of the hosts of the PK Painkiller Already podcast. One of my favorite podcasts, by the way. If you ever want a good show that's not super political, that's just a chill show. A lot of those guys on there, that's Kyle, FPS Russia. If you're old school YouTube guy, FPS Russia was one of the best gun YouTubers who ever existed on the platform. Hilarious. And Woody's gamer tag's like an old school Call of Duty pro gamer, and paraglides and does all this wild shit. They have a podcast together, and Wings of Redemption used to be on it back in the day. But yeah, it's he's talked about Keemstar. Keemstar, I mean, attacked pretty bad. Attacked his autistic child when they were like 11 years old, and was like putting this kid on his channel and like making fun of like the person on Twitter and shit because he didn't like Woody. I watched all that shit happen when it happened. I also remember the old guy that Keemstar.
Did the kid have it coming though?
Pedophile was a whole thing.
Whoa. Again, did the kid have it coming?
Yeah. In that case, yes.
So we should be asking about these Epstein files. Did the kids have it coming?
Yeah.
That's
something was coming.
I mean,
yes. God damn it, Broseph.
Dude,
technically they did have it coming towards them.
I'm not sure if they did because they probably don't know what they're doing.
Well, they had it maybe almost coming and going.
Oh shit.
Well, yeah.
Dude, I was gonna also. I was potentially thinking about going for the loser. I was gonna go with Michael Tracy or just the group of.
So, let's talk
journalists
about that.
Dude,
Let's
they're like,
make-
I consider them to be like leftist journalists, and I would expect them to be wanting to delve into the Epstein stuff, and none of them are. They're all.
So we
nothing to
have
see
no
here.
Tyler here tonight.
Tracy, Taibbi,
We're gonna make-
Mate, and
We're
Berenson.
gonna make Michael Tracy the extra loser that we enter into the list tonight.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because we don't have Tyler here, so that will be Tyler's replacement. Michael Tracy.
All right.
and if
this,
you-
if you want to bring this up.
Yeah, if
because
you want to bring it up, bring it
This
up,
is-
because
well,
I
this
know
is-
exactly the tweet you're going to be looking at.
it's Dave Smith destroying him is what
Yeah.
is what I gave you. Yeah.
Yes.
But
that's
Tracy's
great.
been doing this for the last few days. Well, first of all, when the Epstein stuff came out, he was gone from social media for 5 days,
Yeah.
and then he came back. And
What if his name was on there?
it's
they
not?
redacted
I looked in there. His name isn't in there. Besides, in the article headlines and stuff. But I think his absence was telling enough. People were pointing it out. Why is he not talking about this when he's supposed to be an investigative journalist? And then he comes back, and his take is there's nothing to see here, and the Epstein files are not incriminating.
So, another one I would add into your list of absolute troglodytes involved with this whole thing is if you go watch yesterday's Piers Morgan, there's this British chick that went viral that's on the thing saying, well, if you're not on the Epstein list, then you're not part of the club and you're not cool, basically, is her argument. That woman's similar in argument, which is basically that, well, these people weren't pedophiles in the way that everybody's saying it. They were actually this other
Fuentes.
thing.
Oh, he has aura.
Literally that argument. By the way, Michael Tracy's
Nick
argument
Fuentes
is
is making that
identical
argument.
to Nick
Yeah,
Fuentes.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have Michael Tracy, who literally through this entire thing has done what Dershowitz has done, which is try to just backpedal for these people.
It's
cover for them.
Dershowitz is absolutely one of these people.
Bro,
No question about that.
Absolutely.
he needs
Yeah.
to.
In a just world, Dershowitz would be in prison, or he'd be
Or worse.
under
Mm.
under 6 foot.
I want to do that bamboo torture to that guy.
I'm not sure what that is, but yeah,
You let bamboo grow through them. You sit them on a
yeah,
table
yeah.
and let the bamboo grow.
that's right. Yeah.
Yep.
It's very slow torture. Yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking more of the, probably because of my previous industry, but the you cover them with honey and and then you just lay them out in the wild.
Mhm.
You just because either then I think maybe the
Bears
counts to
will
this
come
and
after
put them they put them just floating on the bog so that all of the all the bugs would come
Yeah,
and eat them and
flies.
shit.
There's
Yeah.
flies. There's locusts. There's a whole bunch of other things
Mice,
dude. Yeah,
animals.
I was thinking-
that is so.
I thought you were
bad.
gonna go with the rat torture method, where you get a bunch of hungry rats and they have to burrow through them.
That was my
yeah.
first thought, and then my second thought was I was like, oh wait, hold on, there's a better one.
And Michael
But
Tracy,
so-
by the way, if you look at what he looks like, you just think this guy's a pedophile just by looking at him.
He
I'm not gonna
does
lie.
have,
Physiognomy. He's a
He
pedophile.
does.
You've seen what he looks like, right?
yes, I can bring up his profile photo.
Because his profile picture, he uses that stupid artistic rendering of him, which is fairly accurate. But
What's
It is
funny is
Yeah.
this rendering is actually very accurate because he does look that fucking bad. Even the only thing this doesn't give you is that he is very fat.
It's got the shadows under the eyes. It's got the
He's-
receding hairline.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Yeah, and the neck beard. Yeah.
Well, speaking of physiognomy, it's funny because been doing a couple more pods recently and just noticing my face on camera. I'm worrying. I'm like, do I fucking look Jewish?
Mm.
I'm just kidding. That was just
Genuine fear.
well, it was funny because sometimes I try to intentionally kind of
I was looking at your nose, like I don't know.
If I do that,
You got to do one of these.
Yeah.
You're gonna hit him with the hand rub.
It looks like Michael Tracy is still going at it with Dave.
Oh,
right
he's
now.
fucking spiraling as we speak. What
The
he's
Michael
going
Tracy
to do is he's
crash
going to
out.
make Dave his main focus now because he's going to do anything he can to pull away from the fact that he's basically been outed as a pedophile defender. And
or just a pedophile.
yeah, but let's be clear, that's what this guy is doing. He's defending Jeffrey Epstein, defending the honor of Ghislaine Maxwell, defending the duty of Robert Maxwell and Les Wexner and all of the rest of these fucking absolute ghouls that are surrounding the fucking Epstein files.
Did you see the tweet that I put out? Because he's basically saying Epstein is not a pedophile. So I tweeted out a poll that was, which one is a bigger pedophile, Epstein or Michael Tracy? Vote on that, Michael. You can't win. That poll makes him a big loser.
Yeah, the whole thing, it's like, I just I look at him as being like, everybody's like, well, he's a journalist, he's this, he's that. I'm like, why do you think that? This guy isn't a journalist, this guy's an idiot.
He's a journalist at this point. Like, he might as well be CNN.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't think you get to play both sides of the fence when you're defending an actual like predator. It's like,
crazy,
that ship sailed.
But it's kind of crazy though, because like this guy and like the guys that I mentioned, Taibbi, whatever, and fucking Mate. I lumped them like in the same camp as like Johnstone, where they were all like pretty good, like anti-war. Now I don't know, I haven't seen Johnstone say anything about the Epstein files, so I don't know what her take on the Epstein stuff is. But the rest of these guys are all coming out defending the Epstein shit, and I expected it from Berenson because he's full Israel, like Zionist. He's for the war.
Well, he's Jewish.
Yeah, right. But these other guys, Tracy, Taibbi, because they because they had like good anti-war takes. Mate, I didn't expect all of them to come out. Nothing to see here, guys. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
The funny part is like the like Twitter like mutuals or people that I follow that are like I guess that populist leftist, they're the same. They're like, all right, so we know they're pedophiles, so when are we gonna fucking burn them in the streets? Like those are their tweets. They're like,
well, that's a fine take because it's like,
no, exactly, but that's why I'm like there's a divide between well,
that's why there'll never be trials for any of these people.
The biggest losers are probably the American public here, because still everybody knows that this, like the vast majority of people know that this is happening. You are being ruled by a cabal of pedophiles, and you're gonna just be like
satanic.
Satanic pedophiles. We're just not gonna do anything about it.
Well, truthfully, that's why I don't think they'll ever charge any of them, because if they charge any of these people, they get put on trial and they don't get found immediately guilty, then people would literally be trying to lynch them in the streets. And so I think
do that,
that's
legitimately, I think that's the best outcome.
I meant have the trial, which would then lead to that.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I
exactly.
meant. Censors.
Bring back the guillotine.
Was it force the hand?
Speaking of French, they should get their they should get their dildos out their ass. Their wartime fucking makeshift dildos out their ass and start building some goddamn guillotines. You finished the Statue of Liberty. Now we need some guillotines.
I'll tell you, this type of ruling class would not have existed under Hitler.
Yeah.
If you want to know how many times I've just like. Ever since I've lost my job, I've tried to just like chill on anyways, try to focus and be more productive. But, I just don't want to be the unemployed guy that's just, talking about, see, Hitler would have, but, I'm like, man,
that's my role.
Yeah. I'm like, cause it's not, cause, I get to the point, I'm like, it's not like the Nazis would have come here and gone door to door to here. Jewish people probably would have been fine. It's just that Israel wouldn't exist, like they would have had fucking their thing over here and we would have had our thing over here, because what he wanted, he didn't even want to come up.
Yep.
you know, and then that's really after like 5 dabs, and you know, and then we're watching Attack on Titan. I'm like, you know, this is kind of exactly like World War II. Just kind of trying to actively piss her off, but
Yeah, this is World War Jew.
yeah. You ever do that to something fun that your friends are watching, like really partially just to piss them off, just to be like, you think they're trying to make these people like out to be the Jews in the Holocaust here, and then be like, shut up about it. Be like, no, but if and then over time, then they're like, I mean, they are kind of like Nazis here, and I'm like, that's what I'm saying.
It's always whoever the victim characters are.
Yeah.
Does anybody else remember this?
Yeah.
One of the best pieces of media that's ever been put on the internet. The guy's entire catalog. If you've never listened to Trevor Moore, I implore you, the audience, go listen to Trevor Moore.
Yeah, and he was assassinated by the political elite for being
real ass.
Yeah.
Blessed be.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
My conspiracy theory: he is the butt baby between Brendan Fraser and Jim Carrey.
Probably
Might be.
It's funny. Wait, what thing you're talking about the bakers? It's funny because my dad's like I think he's I don't know. He works at a bank somewhere, and he's, you know, like high up ish, but like not like banking, like local make, you know. So
yeah,
and so, you know,
it's branch manager.
Yeah. I mean, shit like that, and so he and you know, so at this point, you know, he makes decent money, but he was telling me, he was like I was looking at what the CEO of Citigroup took home. He's like, you know, they're posting all these, you know, crazy, you know, numbers, and then they just took home like $2 million, you know, just as a bonus. I'm like, he's like, it's ridiculous. And I tell him, I'm like, Dad, next time check the last names of those executives.
Only because I know the bit you're referencing and it's fucking amazing. Am I going to look this up? Because this is
well, they just
really
all
funny.
end in Stein and Berg.
Yeah. Well, I did look up the Citigroup. That one not Jewish. That one's just I think a greedy wasp. But but it's crazy because, you know, it's the, you know, not to real home that everything's fucked up, but, you know, normal people notice, you know, all these other things, and on top of it, we're run by a fucking cabal of satanic pedophiles. You know, it's like, it's like someone's gonna do something at some point. You know, like whether just or get, you know, people are just gonna get pissed off. You know, like it's gonna stop coming to work. You know. Maybe I'm just projecting, but anyways, we looking up a video.
Is it Bike Up the Ass, Charles? I can't, or Drew Huntley. Maybe because I'm trying to find the video.
Oh, I don't.
Send me a link on Twitter because I will play it because I know the bit. Okay, it is the one I thought it was. All right, yeah, I'll play what he's asking for because it is funny, and I think you guys will get a kick out of it because I don't know if you've seen this one.
Hell yeah.
Can I get a doctor here, please? Hello? People, I need a doctor now.
Well, I'm a doctor. What seems to be the problem? Holy moly! What happened here?
This guy rode his bike up my ass. Well, this guy walked right out in front of me. Into a crosswalk. A crosswalk that is in the middle of a 50K. A crosswalk is a crosswalk, and I don't know what a 50K is. I'm a businessman. A businessman is late to his quarterly shareholders meeting. Well, I don't know what a quarterly shareholders meeting is because I'm a bicycle guy. A bicycle guy that's losing the 50K. Do you mean a 401K? Because I know what that is. A 50K sounds like crazy talk. Why would anybody want to ride 401K? Guys.
I am a doctor. I don't understand what either of you two are talking about. Now, did any of you come in here to buy tongue depressors?
I don't know what a tongue depressor is. I don't know what a tongue depressor is.
Hey, where's the front wheel and the handlebars?
Oh, it's in there.
Jeez, everybody's so testy today. All right, I'll take 20 tongue depressors. They seem great.
Cha-ching.
Okay, we heard there was a disturbance here. What's going on? This guy rode his bike on my ass.
Whoa, let's
The
take it down a
fuck
notch.
is a bicycle?
Okay, if you guys are in here to buy tongue
Fucking
depressors, I'm afraid
bicycle.
I'm going to have to ask everyone to get out of the doctor building.
Okay, that's enough of that. I don't know anything about bicycles or tongue depressors. I'm a police guy. And you twos, you're under arrest.
Oh! I don't know what either of you two are talking about. I'm a judge, for God's sakes.
I'm with you, Your Honor. I'm just a lawyer.
Jury, are you getting any of this?
I'm just calm.
I'm a businessman, and I agree with that guy.
This is so unfair, Your Honor. There's not one single bicycle guy on this jury.
Okay, I've had enough. You go to jail, you don't. Case closed. Now, who wants to buy some evidence?
By the way, that is a perfect clip to have
That's
on
great.
when Tyler is not here.
Well, I hate
yeah.
the bicycle guy and the corporate banker guy. I hate them both.
I love fucking all of Whitest Cachito is amazing. It's all great. All right, plugs. Zinnis Dominus on Twitter. You saw it earlier on screen. Myself, Liberty Layton on Twitter, outlawedthoughts.com. Got new stuff. Just put up 2 new videos. Broseph, you go.
Broseph Smith 420 on Twitter. Plugs. Speaking of plugs, don't put a butt plug up your ass if you're going to the MRI. But some advice. That's my plug. Also, more importantly than that, Dave and I got Dave Wright and I got a show on Saturday mornings at, I think it's noon. Yeah, it's gonna be it's noon Eastern. So
I'm gonna attack Brussels Griffon.
Layton's dog is stealing the thunder from the show.
Hell yeah. We got a dog, we got a cat, we got everything here. Yeah. But yeah, Dave and I
I'm a toad.
exploring alternative income paths. That's our show. Right ideas. With it.
Go check that show out. It's great. I've been listening to it in the background while I'm at work because I always need morning shows, and that has been streaming. What is
thank you.
technically morning in Alaska for me? Because great show.
Oh, that's right.
And I should be on eventually. Also,
yes,
yeah, I might be on something with Dave. I don't know. He was DMing me about something. I have to DM him back. So it sounds like it's going to be embarrassing. So I'm going to decide whether I want to do it or not.
Yeah.
All right. I think Toad, you're last.
Yes, I'm last. Best, saving the best for last. I was gonna say morning shows, but then you said Alaska. I'm like, oh fuck, because I do have a morning show, Toadstool Sports, my sports betting show. But in Alaska, it's probably at like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. So I don't know if that qualifies. You can check that out. It's on YouTube. It's on Apple and Spotify for audio. I'm at Learn to Toad on Twitter, of course. Learn to Toad on Instagram as well, which is sports betting, short content. Covered in Uke is my Uke channel on YouTube. You can check that out. What else do I have? Patreon.com/Learn to Toad. There's some bonus Uke stuff there, and I believe that is it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, always great. Toad stuff is awesome. I need to start doing some more little edited music videos of your stuff. Also, I want to work with you to get a longer version of the intro, maybe. Would be cool, because it'd be neat to edit something. So I'm thinking about that. But yeah, I hope everybody had a great night. Enjoyed this. This is a great show. Tyler, I'm sure, will be on next time. Peace.
Peace.